Now, the curfew is due to expire tomorrow week, right in the middle, of course, of school holidays. As I just mentioned, Eva Lawler has indicated it may be extended. Do you think it should be?
Well, if the last 7 days can be continued, I hope it goes on for a long time, because it's been a sense of normality in Alice Springs. I think the Chief Minister, we as a council met with the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief last week and met with the Police Minister today. I think they're quite open about it. Obviously, we know that the resourcing with the extra police we have here is not sustainable forever. However, it is a not welcome change. So we'll just wait and see what next week looks like, and whether, of course, it can be extended. And if it can, then absolutely it would be nice to get us through the school holidays as a bit of respite for Alice Springs residents.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, the North Australian Aboriginal Justice Agency is reportedly considering a legal challenge against this curfew. They claim that it's unlawful. What's your response to that?
NARJA are the most dysfunctional organisation in the Northern Territory, so I'm not going to take any advice from that organisation. I've often called out service providers for not delivering services, and I include NARJA in that. I think that these so-called experts that say that it won't work probably never stepped foot in Alice Springs, quite frankly. So, I represent the community of Alice Springs, and people from all backgrounds and all walks of life are very supportive of the curfew that's been put in by the government.
Yeah, fair enough, absolutely. Are you disappointed at all, Matt, that there hasn't been a real focus by the federal government on the curfew and on the issues in Alice Springs? The Prime Minister has ignored calls to come to Alice Springs to see it for himself. Should he visit?
Yeah, look, I do want to just touch on our federal members, Marion Scrimgeour and Jacinta Price, both from Alice Springs and fantastic advocates for Alice Springs in Canberra. Now, we know that they're from different political persuasions, but they've got Alice Springs in their centre of their heart and quite constantly advocate for us. If the Prime Minister doesn't want to come here, I'm more than welcome to go to Canberra to have a chat with him. Look, I don't hold Anthony Albanese responsible for this. This is 30 years of dysfunction and poor policy that's got us to this point, but he is the Prime Minister, and I think that it's important that he understands what the middle of the country is going through.
Yeah, clearly. I mean, we've just got vision on our screen of when he came last year, but he certainly didn't stay long enough, ideally, to be seeing what the actual issues are. Now, before we let you go, Matt, how have the locals responded to the curfew and the current changes? Are they pleased? Are they satisfied with the action being taken?
Yeah, overall, I mean, we're not going to please everyone, but overall, I would say the vast majority of people are relieved that the curfew's been put in place. Even from people years ago who advocated against it, I think people are just so fed up and they just want to be safe and they just need some calm back into the community, and that's what we've seen. I want to say thanks to the police, the hardworking front line, but absolutely the community are fully supportive for the curfew, and we'll see what happens in the next 7 days.
All right, well, we're certainly keeping in touch with you, Matt Paterson. Thank you so much for joining us on the show.